Welcome back for another new episode of Dirtbag Adventures. Today we are in the heart of Blue Ridge WMA Wilderness in central North Georgia, and we are going to be blue lining. For those of you who don't know or understand what blue lining is, it's okay. I didn't really know either until I got into this style of fishing, so I'll just explain it to you and help you out. Blue lining is the act of going on a map, whether it be a paper map or a digital map like Gaia, Onyx, Google Earth, Google Maps. I've been using Garmin and Garmin Explorer maps a lot recently. But essentially what you do is you go on and you find little blue lines, and they could be named tributaries or non-named tributaries. You look at the elevation profile, you look at the terrain, you look to see if it's a spring fed or a non-spring fed, and then you just put together a route, and that route being hiking up from the easiest access point and bushwhacking 2 to 3 miles to essentially go up and catch fish. So I am trying my luck with fly fishing today. So if any of you guys watching, or anyone watching for that matter, is experienced in fly fishing, don't criticize me too bad on my techniques or my weird ways of fishing. This is honestly my real first attempt at any type of fly fishing. Been doing a lot of research for the past few weeks, and I am fishing a dry fly with a nymph. I believe it's called a dry dropper rig. Dry dropper or dry fly is tied on, and then about 8 to 12 inches down on the tippet is the nymph. Quick update, here's how the adventure's going so far. I'm still at this little pool here. I fished up there above that rock a little bit, moved down here where I had a little bit better of an area to cast, and I was having a really hard time seeing that little tiny fly, and I'm sure it's just part of fly fishing, and you learn to be able to spot it after you do it for a while. But I was having a really hard time seeing where I was casting and what was going on, so I opted to switch up the flies a little bit. And this is gonna sound really cliche or whatever the term is, but I tied on a woolly booger, an olive colored one. From what I understand, it's a go-to. It was readily available at my local Walmart, so I picked up a couple different colors. It's a lot bigger, and I think I'll be able to see it a little better until I can get better at casting and being able to see where my fly is landing, so I can keep up with stuff. So we're just gonna keep fishing here for a little bit, try to get a little better with my casting, and then we're gonna move on down, and then we're gonna head up the creek on the other side. I can't spend all day in the same hole, otherwise I'll never get to see the water. So we're gonna practice casting a little more, and then we're gonna move. So I've worked my way down below this waterfall, fished a little bit right in here. I really want to fish that pool up there in front of that rock. The problem is I really can't go anywhere on this side unless I get absolutely soaking wet. I don't have waders. All I've got is these rubber style boots. So I guess I'm gonna have to try to make my way back up the waterfall, across the creek, and come down that side of the creek over there, come down and get to that pool. And I don't know if you can see it, but just behind that rock there's a giant tributary coming in from the right. All I can see is white water capping behind that rock, so I really want to see what's going on over there. So I guess stay tuned, and we'll be over there in a minute. So that creek is awesome and definitely deserves more exploration, but wasn't really the creek that I had an idea to come and explore today. I knew I was going to go down it a little bit, but I just ended up finally having to tell myself, no, you got to go back and explore. So I'm actually on the opposite side of the creek now compared to where I was. Alright, as you can see, made it to this waterfall. This waterfall has been in one of my other videos, I think. Maybe it was a post on Instagram, I can't remember. But anyways, we're here, 1:30. I'm going to cook some lunch and eat, and then we're gonna continue up river probably another 30 to 45 minutes, and then fish our way back to the car. So it'll give me time to change batteries in the GoPro and try to figure out my fly situation. But I'm gonna eat right here at the bottom of this waterfall and enjoy it. I'll get back with you guys in a little bit. We're gonna head up the side of the waterfall here, and we're gonna walk up probably 20 or so minutes and then start fishing our way back. Like a picture perfect plunge pool. I tried to sneak up to see if I could see any fish in there. I think I do right there. There's definitely something in the water that keeps moving. So I'm gonna see if I can't maybe drop a fly in up there and make something happen here. Oh, definitely a fish in there. That was the first solid bite I've had this entire trip. Don't know what it was, didn't see it. I just seen a flash and then the dry fly on top disappeared. And I'm sure I could have caught that fish if I was holding my line and shit right, but I'm still learning, so. Alright, we're gonna move. We're gonna walk up a little further up this tributary for another 5-6 minutes and then turn and head back. It looks like there's a pretty solid waterfall in front of us, so I'm gonna have to go back up on the bank over here and go up through the woods instead of through the trail. Yeah. I think this will be a good place to hop off right here. This is pretty easy access in and out on this bank, so I'm just gonna go ahead and mark this real quick here. All right, got it marked. Looks like there's probably about another mile to a mile and a half, roughly. No, sorry. Probably another mile and about 300-foot gain elevation. Topo lines up in here look like there's going to be a significant waterfall right there. Maybe not significant, but definitely a big slide. At the least. So I'll be interested to get back and check that out when we get back, or rather when we can come back. All right, here we are, made it back to the car. Just checked the Garmin and I clocked in 5.2 miles of hiking today. So on top of the 5 miles to get in, 10 miles out here, 10 miles into the wilderness. That's a pretty good backcountry trip to me. One thing I wanted to mention real quick is I did have that one bite that I know was a bite. Actually, I don't know that it was a bite, but I do know that there was a fish there. I seen a shiny part come up, and then my dry fly went under, and before I could even get a chance to set it, I just didn't have good line control going on. I should have had it in my fingers, but I don't know if it was a bite or if he just came up and slapped it. I also don't know what kind of fish it was. I don't know if it was a trout, what species of trout it was. I don't know if it was a creek chub or whatever other fish may be in there. I don't know. I am 99% sure that it was a fish bite or an aggressive slap. So just wanted to mention that real quick. Other than that, I gotta go. Gotta get out of these woods and back across the mountains in a pretty quick hurry. I have a baseball game I need to be at, so we're gonna get out of here, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.